This is the Seyvum inflator. Now, I like that it comes in a case because most of my inflators don't have a case, so that's good, but most of my inflators aren't this compact. So we're going to talk about what you get in the packaging, and then we'll do a quick test. So you get a hard-shelled case, which is nice, like I said, and then this is the unit, but we'll put this to the side, and then here's the 12-volt cord or cigarette lighter adapter, depending on how old school you are. This cord is very long, so say the 12-volt plug is in the front of the vehicle and you need to plug this into a inflated tire in the back. This cord is plenty long enough, but don't forget that this does have a battery, so you don't need this to power it. It's only if the battery is dead. And then also you get the inflator hose. You get a USB-C cable to charge it. And then you get some adapters for, say, like a ball or a pool toy, so that's good to have as well. And then you also get some instructions. So let's push this to the side. So first, let's talk about my complaint. My only complaint are these buttons on the side, because depending on the lighting situation, if it's really sunny, it's kind of hard to see and you'd have to hold it at a certain angle. But then also, if it's dark outside, you really can't see these, so I wish it was white on black or something a little bit better than what it is. But, you know, if that's my only gripe, I say this unit is pretty good. Now with that, let's turn the unit on. You just hold it down until it turns on, and there you go. So let's go with the screen right here. This right here will give you the PSI of the tire pressure that it currently is at. So this is why it's 0, because it's not hooked up to a tire. Next to that is the battery gauge. So it's 4 bars maximum, and this is at 3, so it's at 75%. Then underneath that is what it's currently at. It's reading PSI. So you have different modes that you can switch it to with the second button. So it's PSI, bar, kPa, and kilograms. So let's put it back on PSI. Then after that, you also have some presets. So with this right now, it's on car, and you can switch it to more bicycle, ball, like a basketball, user preset, and then also motorcycle. So the good thing I like about this is, so like with my vehicle that I have that we're going to show in a few minutes, it needs to be at a tire pressure of 38. So since I've already been playing around with this, it stays at the last position you had it at, but normally it's at 35 if you reset it and put it back. So to reset it, you just hold down the on button and the mode button, and then it will reset it. Oops. My mistake. You hold down the light and the mode button, my bad. And now it's reset. So going back to what I said, you switch it to car, and it's at 35. So now, instead of having to go from 0 to 38, because that's the tire pressure that I need, I can just start from 35. And there's 2 ways you can go up or down. You either just press it and it goes into half increments, or you can hold it down and it'll go faster. So I like that a lot. And then, it, like I said, it does save whatever you had it at last. So since this is at 40, when you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll still be at 40. So it stays where you want, unless, like I said, you reset it with these 2 buttons. After that, you have the top interface. So here's where that 12-volt cigarette adapter would go into, plug into, so you can power the unit. You have a light, which is okay. I mean, it's not extremely bright. I think your cell phone's probably brighter, but you know, at least it's there. Turn that off, hold it down to turn it off, and then you have the USB port, and then here's where the inflator cable goes into. You just screw it in. And then last but not least, on the side, you have a deflator button. So say you want to deflate a pool toy or something like that, that's how you do it. Well, this is it. So let's go test it out. So before we test it out, I forgot one more thing. If you flip it over to its side on here, this is where you can put all the little adapters that you need right in here. I like this a lot because a lot of the other inflators even have it on the outside, so it's easier to lose, or they don't have a spot altogether. So this, you can plug it, you can put it right into here, or just leave it in the case. So this tire is supposed to be 38 PSI. As you can see, it's a little flat. So we're going to plug this in. Just screws in. I'm going to turn it on. I know it's kind of hard to see. And then it's set to car as a preset. I'm going to set it to 38. You can hold it down to make it go faster. All right, 38. Take this off. I always wish, I like the ones that have holders so I don't lose this, but oh well. So you can see that if this was a truck tire, it would be too low unless it was towards the bottom of the ground. So this one just makes it. All right. Now this may be a little warm to the touch, so be careful depending on how long you have to inflate something. But it's warm but not burning hot. But they did say that in the instructions, just be mindful of that. I forgot to bring my gauge to measure it, my bad. But this is it.